using your platform to defend Joe Rogan, a guy that used and laughed about using the N-word dozens of times, is a terrible use of your power. Have you actually listened to this man's many racist statements about black people, causing The Rock to fold instantly? Dear Don Winslow, thank you so much for this. I hear you as well as everyone here 100%. I was not aware of his N-word use prior to my comments, but now I've become educated to his complete narrative. Learning moment for me, showing he'd cave from the smallest bit of criticism. The Rock was the most sanitized, neutered, safe person I've ever heard audio of. Not one real opinion. He was like the breathing version of ChatGPT in 10 years. The Rock might be physically strong, but clearly has no public backbone.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
Do you smell what The Rock is cooking? Y'all have The Rock messed up, jabroni. Let me tell you something. You play with The Rock's name, and you gon' feel this pain. I'll hit you so hard, it feel like you got hit by a train. Why do I sound like a preacher?
Oh!
Wow.
Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Now, I'm sure a lot of people do a lot of stupid stuff every day that's not caught on record. Well, this was caught on record. I'm embarrassed.
Oh!
I don't think y'all understand what it's like to do something and think you look cool doing it, watch the footage back, and then realize you are lame.
Bruh.
No, look at me. I'm talking to myself. You are lame. You embarrassed us once again. Congratulations. You earned this one.
Oh!
The Rock is losing thousands of fans per hour? Why? Like, why do I never know what's going on until I watch a video like this? Why can't I see it happen in real time? Am I not on the right sites? Am I following the wrong accounts on Instagram and Twitter and stuff? Like, tell me what I'm doing wrong, because I never know about no drama, no tea or nothing until a video like this come out. Like, come on, bro. I want to see it real time. Like, I don't even know what he could have possibly done. Like, I was really just sitting here trying to think, like, Why would they want to cancel this old man? What did he do? I was really trying to think, like, what could he possibly have done? And I honestly have no clue. So we're just gonna hop into this video and see why The Rock is losing thousands of fans per hour. So let's get into it. Let's go.
Rock just made WrestleMania's most disliked video ever, and through some terrible podcast appearances, a completely out of touch fundraiser, and his reputation as a walking, talking advertisement, the world's fakest celebrity has for the first time ever seen a fall in Instagram followers.
Okay.
But the biggest contributor might be his endless list of lies on everything from his movie earnings to fast food consumption. For example, back in 2017, The Rock posted this photo to his Instagram claiming, "I've never been to In-N-Out before," which didn't seem all that serious until roughly 5 years later, when in August 2022 he'd post the following video.
This is the very first time that I have ever tried an In-N-Out burger, or In-N-Out fries, or anything from In-N-Out for that matter.
He'd therefore claimed for a second time it was my first ever time eating In-N-Out, yet he might not have been
All those millions of dollars, all his PR teams, and you telling me that flew under the radar? Nobody realized that this man made a post like this already and was like, hold on, Dwayne, you know, maybe we shouldn't put this one out because you made a similar one 5 years ago. I don't think the public is just gonna forget about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, do your job, PR team, come on. Unless The Rock is just running his own Instagram, which he might be to some extent, but ain't no way he just posting random stuff like this. Like, he wouldn't post this unless it was like some advertisement, right? The PR team should be involved.
Oh!
guilty given he'd also said this.
Now, I've picked up some In-N-Out burger before for some buddies of mine. I've never tried it, so this is a first.
That would be until December 2023, when The Rock claimed for a third time he'd had my first In-N-Out burger experience, also pretending like he'd never even tried fast food before. I didn't know the lingo, didn't know who to pay, where to pay, didn't know shit, before adding some self-congratulatory comments about leaving a massive tip. This led to mainstream media articles and a 6 million view Penguin Zero video.
This is the third time he's done it. He keeps pretending that he's trying In-N-Out for the first time every couple of years. The other two videos are still on your Instagram page.
Forcing The Rock to change his description by adding, my first ever In-N-Out burger experience again. Thanks to the fans who reminded me that I went to In-N-Out years ago and totally forgot about it, but there was another lie that did way more damage. Black Adam was released in December 2022, yet after its theater run ended, Insider published an article reading, "Box office bust, Black Adam faces theatrical losses."
What that mean?
The article explained that the film needed to earn around 600 million worldwide to break even. Yet box office experts believe Black Adam will stall out with less than 400 million globally. Now the movie stands.
I don't know about that one because I actually enjoyed that movie. I don't know. Maybe it just came out at a bad time or nobody really wanted to see Black Adam. Why'd they put that much money into it like it was an Avengers movie? Like, Black Adam wasn't gonna get. That's DC too. No, you need Batman in that or something.
Help! Help! Help me!
They threw Superman in at the end, but you know he's supposed to be in there the whole movie. Oh, did I just spoil that? My bad. But I'm just saying, like, come on, that movie's old. You should have seen it by now. Like, but it was good to me. I don't know.
To lose 50 million to 100 million in its theatrical run, although only 3 days later The Rock was saying the opposite. Waited to confirm with financiers before I shared this excellent Black Adam news. Our film will profit between 52 and 72 million, fact. Also attaching a Deadline article which stated, there's some snarking going on out there that Black Adam is poised to lose 50M to 100M, and that is simply just not true. The movie is bound to break even and be in the black. Well, it turns out this article was written with false information that The Rock had personally leaked to the journalist to make his film seem profitable. After 25 years, we finally found out what The Rock is cooking: the books. But the thing that's really cooking his reputation is perhaps the cooking itself, as The Rock's longest running and most off-putting lies are on the topic of diet and exercise. For example, The Rock claimed to be eating a suspicious amount of food.
Anywhere between 6 to well, I would say possible, almost 8,000 calories a day.
which was quickly shut down by Greg Doucette.
There is no way The Rock burns off enough calories to average 6,000 to 8,000 calories a day and look like this. If he actually ate those kind of calories, 6,000 to 8,000 a day, he would be 100 pounds overweight.
Who went through The Rock's entire daily diet before adding this.
He described about 3,000 calories, maybe, but where do we get the 6 to 8 total thousand calories?
The Rock also uploaded a
Stay on his head top. Oh my God. Why are we so mad about this? I'm not gonna lie. I don't care what he eat. We obviously know he's lying. He said he ain't on steroids. Look at him.
Oh my God!
Does this look like the man that's not on steroids? No. He's not built like the Incredible Hulk for no reason. I know steroids when I see it, bro. He not finna sit here in my face and say he not on steroids. My man's is about 50 years old. Come on, bro. Now, that muscle should have been in wore off. Come on. I don't care how much he worked out. I don't believe it.
raw uncut leg workout, which he called intense and unlike anything I've ever done, which Greg went on to criticize.
But look at the grimaces on his face. Notice how hard he seems to be pushing. This is 2 plates on each side. A man of The Rock's stature, size, and strength, I would believe that this would be a cakewalk. Many bikini competitors could lift this much weight. And I'm not trying to strength shame him here, but I believe that you're lying when you say that this kicked your ass. There is no way that this was difficult for you.
Highlighting The Rock's most notable lie of all.
There's not a fucking chance in hell he's clean.
Steroids.
Not a chance in hell. As big as The Rock is, at 50?
On the topic of steroids, Johnson has said he hasn't touched them since he was 18, when he tried them before college. Sure, you get a lot of people out there who will suspect and say shit. They want to negate the hard work you put in, although it's strange to see him only getting bigger, despite now being into his 50s.
That's what I'm
Eddie Hall
saying.
gave his voice on what Dwayne might be using.
I would believe that The Rock would be on TRT, which is testosterone replacement therapy. A very good thing to do. It's actually very good for you, very healthy for you.
While Joe Rogan theorized he was probably using more.
You can't even get there with HRT. That's not HRT.
Which was again echoed by Greg Doucette.
Not only do I not think he's natural, I don't think he's on HRT. I think he's on the kitchen sink. Whatever he can take.
Really?
I think he's on all of it and then some. You don't get big like that into your 50s compared to your 40s and 30s. Like you see some photos of him in his 30s, he's way bigger and leaner now.
This has helped him to earn the following title.
The Rock is the fakest celebrity in Hollywood.
And nothing solidified this harder than The Rock's recent Joe Rogan episode. I was very hyped for this podcast, but it was honestly quite boring. Rock unironically has some serious politician traits with how he takes the middle road and nods his way through anything potentially controversial, Joe would say. As mentioned, The Rock tiptoed through the entire episode.
You could tell The Rock just did not want to give his opinion on anything, and he's walking on eggshells. You know, he's definitely worried about saying anything controversial or getting canceled.
Additionally, The Rock avoided controversy by controlling every topic, leading to other comments such as, Rock has asked Joe about 100 questions so far, and I don't think Joe has asked Rock a single one. Joe is doing all the talking about the same old shit and I'm about to fall asleep.
Okay.
The whole episode just felt kind of weird, not only because of Joe previously calling The Rock a steroid user, but because The Rock had also called Joe Rogan out himself. I thought The Rock disowned Joe during the whole N-word incident. Back in 2022, when Joe posted this iconic video, The Rock stood firmly behind him by writing, "Great stuff here, brother. Perfectly articulated. Looking forward to coming on one day and breaking out the tequila with you," although his support was met with backlash. Dear The Rock,
Why
you're a
did he
hero
even
to many
comment that?
people.
Why did he even comment that? What do you gain from that? Like, well, I wouldn't even throw my name on a controversial situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make sense. It don't seem smart. I'm already walking on eggshells. I'm on thin ice here. Anything I say is gonna tip it over the edge. They're waiting for me to do something dumb. And look, he's sitting here commenting on dumb stuff. Come on, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm staying out of it. You know, I'll leave my comments here and there, but I ain't gonna comment on something dumb like that. Like, he actually get canceled. What's going on? He just bored?
Oh!
Is he bored?
Yes.
Is that what happens when you get too much money? Do you just get bored because you ain't gotta go to work, you ain't gotta do nothing, you ain't gotta do nothing? Come on, bro. Tell me.
And using your platform to defend Joe Rogan, a guy that used and laughed about using the N-word dozens of times, is a terrible use of your power. Have you actually listened to this man's many racist statements about black people, causing The Rock to fold instantly? Dear Don Winslow, thank you so much for this. I hear you as well as everyone here 100%. I was not aware of his N-word use prior to my comments, but now I've become educated to his complete narrative. Learning moment for me, showing he'd caved from the smallest bit of of criticism. The Rock was the most sanitized, neutered, safe person I've ever heard audio of. Not one real opinion. He was like the breathing version of ChatGPT in 10 years. The Rock might be physically strong, but clearly has no public backbone, and nothing showed this more comically than his recent Maui controversy. After the island was burnt by fires, The Rock and Oprah launched the People's Fund of Maui, contributing $5 million each before asking the public to donate.
So we appreciate any support that you can give. What do I do? What do I do? This is what you do. The People's Fund of Maui.
The comments have since been turned off completely, yet they once echoed the sentiment, math ain't mathing with this one. You guys literally have so much money. You can donate it and make it back within a year.
I was just gonna think that. I don't know how I feel like when, super rich people talking about donate. I mean, it makes sense, like, obviously, when the cause is so big and, they can't donate it, but The Rock and Oprah Winfrey? Billions. I'm talking about billions. It's not gonna make a dent. They could buy several mansions right now and wouldn't even notice. Billions. They got the nerve to come on Instagram talking about, oh, donate. You donate. You got the money. We broke. We eat at McDonald's down here. Come save us. Come on, bro. No. Nope. No, I don't care, bro. Nah, bro. They need to donate that money. I ain't got it.
Rock didn't need to respond. His $5 million donation was already extremely generous, yet once again he couldn't handle the backlash and uploaded a video claiming he'd done the wrong thing.
When we first launched the fund, there was some backlash, and I want to address and acknowledge that backlash right now. And here's what I have to say about that. I get it, and I completely understand. And I could have been better. And next time I will be better.
The Rock doesn't even feel like a real person anymore. He's basically just a walking business, with the whole walking billboard mentality becoming increasingly obvious to everyone.
He only has one mode, and that's sales mode.
For example, he simply had to celebrate his sold-out wrestling match with a massive swig of tequila. And what about the drink of choice for his first time trying In-N-Out? Well, again, 2 straight shots of his own brand of alcohol. Not exactly believable. But what about this wholesome video where he pulls up to a tour bus? You guessed it, it's actually an ad.
We're building our second distillery, and we are the largest employer of everybody in Jesus Maria. I love Jesus Maria. Thank you, brother. Did you try the tequila?
By scrolling to any part of his Instagram, you can see that around 75% of his posts are sponsored, and the nickname Dwayne the Ad Johnson is therefore perfectly fitting. This, combined with everything else, has severely wounded his image. However, his recent actions with the WWE have dealt the final blow. On the 20th...
not the coffin music coming in. I'm not gonna lie. WWE used to be my thing. I'm talking about Tombstone Pile Driver. I'm the Undertaker. You messing with Hulkamania, the Hulkster over here. You can't really mess with us once these big snake arms rock around you. I don't know if that's what he used to say, but it sounded like it. But I don't know. Like, I've been hearing good things about WrestleMania. Like, I thought it was like they was making a comeback. Don't tell me he messed this up too. Oh my God.
3rd of January 2024, The Rock became a WWE board member and a voice for what takes place in the show. The Rock ensured the audience, "At my core, I'm a builder who builds for and serves the people," although so far he hasn't served anyone beside himself. How might you ask? Well, you'll need a bit of backstory. Roman Reigns was WWE champion for roughly 3 whole years, although it was hinted that the widely adored Cody Rhodes would be next to take the title. The two had a long-running feud, so their matchup seemed perfect, and Cody had just won the Royal Rumble, the winner of which normally goes on to face the champ. Well, after all the hype had built, Cody Rhodes unexpectedly told Roman he didn't want to face him, randomly subbing himself out for The Rock, who had no place in the story. Suspiciously, this was only 10 days after Dwayne became a board member, with many believing The Rock had simply written himself into their feud. The highlight therefore gained over 700,000 dislikes, being given the title of the most hated WWE move ever, since the highlight is now the WWE's most disliked video. The backlash was so severe that the story was totally changed, with Cody successfully beating Roman in April, after which The Rock announced he was leaving. The story led some fans to state, "I swear I haven't watched this much wrestling in years, although The Rock's personal following hasn't been so healthy. Only 12 months ago, The Rock was gaining 5 million followers per month, although through everything discussed in this video, The Rock is now losing fans for the very first time ever."
How do you even find that information? Like, how do you get that graph to where you see how many followers you gain and lose? Like, where is he getting this information from? You know, I'm not saying it's fake or nothing. I'm just saying, like, how? Like, it's really graphs out here where it's like, oh, he lost this many followers last week. Oh, yeah, he gained this many last month. Like, I don't know. But this situation is crazy. I don't know. Like, I think his problem and the reason everybody's so mad at him is because he don't stand on nothing. He don't stand on business. As soon as somebody say, oh, hey, you know, Dad, I don't think that's it. He'd be like, oh, it's not. I'm sorry. What would you like me to do, sir? Let me lick your toes. I feel like it's something like that. I could be wrong, but I think that's the main reason nobody likes him, because he don't stand on nothing, you know? Like, it is giving off this fake, like, oh, like, what is his beliefs? He don't believe nothing. He just believes what the people want him to believe, you know? No, my guy, you're 6'5", 300 pounds. Stand on business. Who gonna make you not stand on it? I ain't finna come over there and push you. Come on, bro, you're too big. You know, if you gonna stand on business, stand on business. I can't do nothing about it. You can whoop me. Like, I'm going off on a crazy tangent. Don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm just saying, like, if it really came down to that, can you beat The Rock?
No.
I don't think so. Like, look at us.
Wow.
We little. We cannot beat him. I don't care how many times you go to the gym. He goes to the gym more and he's on steroids.
Oh!
I'm not fighting him. But anyway, out of all these controversies, which one do you think was the worst one for him? I'm not gonna lie. The worst one I think was probably, I want to say the donation one with Oprah, because that one may not have hit him the hardest, but it seemed like the one that could have been avoided the most. You know, like, he was just throwing himself in controversy at that point. You know, like, I feel like he didn't even have to say nothing. $5 million. Like, yeah, we can be like, oh, you know, you got all this money, you can fix that. But at the end of the day, it's their money. If they don't want to spend their money, $5 million is still a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't got $5 million to just spend. Exactly. Me either. I haven't seen $5 million in my entire life. Oh my God, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That was the worst one to me, just because of the fact that it could have been avoided. But the weirdest one to me was probably the in and out one. Like, it was pointless. Whoa, why? Where's his PR team? Like, he needs to fire somebody. I'm not gonna lie. I would wake up one morning and just be like, they let me do this dumb stuff? All right. Oh, hey, Rebecca, get out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit one of those. But like I said, y'all let me know which one was the worst one of y'all. And y'all can let me know which one, and y'all can let me know which one was the weirdest to y'all. So y'all know, if you enjoyed the video too much to subscribe. We on the way to 10,000 subscribers. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, because it just makes sense to like. But if you like the video, no, it don't make sense. Huh? It don't make sense, like The Rock making these dumb Instagram posts and commenting on dumb stuff, knowing he gonna fold. Like, bro, why would you comment on something and you're not gonna stand on business? You scared of Joe Rogan? You scared of these people? Come on, bro. Don't tell me the muscle's fake. Don't tell me you hit a SpongeBob where he blew up his arms. Y'all seen that episode, right? I'm not dumb. Come on, I'm not too old for SpongeBob.